So, we are not talking about that dreamer. Here, when he says, you may say I am a dreamer, this dreamer means a vision of veracity. Veracity means truth. Vision. Somebody who has a vision of truth, vision of veracity. He is talking about that. And he had a vision. So, our Bhagavad was telling me that he said, it seems that they said that we are no less popular than Jesus Christ. And they had the audacity to compare themselves with Jesus Christ. That is why some fanatic Christian killed him. But the report is that he was a CIA agent, and they suspected that he is a communist because he is talking about no God, no religion, and then the next will come no possession. So there is no country. That means, like communists, they want to conquer the whole world. So there was that suspicion. That is how they did. This is the thing. That man who said he is enraged because of this. But he said how he dare he compare with Jesus Christ. But why not? If Jesus Christ himself could say that I am the Son of God and I and Father are one, if he could say, why not he can say that I am Jesus? He is not telling I am God. He is telling I am only Jesus Christ. What is wrong? And why a Jesus Christ man who claimed that he is Son of God and who is equal to God because he said I and Father are one, and if he is a devotee of Jesus Christ, if Jesus Christ could say that, this man is telling nothing. He is simply saying, I am Jesus Christ. He is not going to the audacity of Jesus Christ who says, I am the God. I and Father are one. He did not have that audacity. He is only saying, I am Jesus Christ. It is all, actually, it was a CIA agent. These are all superficial. And if he has killed because of that, this John Lennon will be Jesus Christ one day. Because Jesus Christ also was killed because he said, I am Son of God. And because he said, I and Father are one. That is why he was killed. But that killing did not work. Because of that killing, the 2/3 of the humanity became Christian. Similarly, because of this killing also, John Lennon will be the future Jesus Christ. There is no doubt about it. And I can see that. Whenever this song is played anywhere in the world, people start dancing in ecstasy. Everywhere. Even in Sofia, after initiation we did that. People were in ecstasy. Everywhere. Even in our retreat we have seen that. So if killing of Jesus Christ because he claimed that he is God, Son of God and God himself, I and Father are one, and if that had made Jesus Christ spread among the humanities so much, then this man also will be spread like Jesus Christ, and in a different way. Jesus Christ and his killing and keeping him hanging for 2000 years, it has become a parody of self-pity and suffering. That will not happen because he has not been hanged, thank God. He was just shot by a revolver. So, a parody of suffering and self-pity to create guilt and gullibility among human beings, which is the priestcraft, which is the nastiness and notoriety of priests and their mischief and their conspiratorial activities. That will not be possible in this case. Thank God. So, and if you see his picture, the way he is in ecstasy with his Japanese wife, way he is making a loving care to a pig. You have seen those pictures? Yeah. And he ran into Zen Buddhism because of his getting deep in touch with the Japanese wife. But then Buddha was not Buddhist. Jesus himself was not Christian. His followers are Christian. Buddha's followers are Buddhists. And it is the followers which make a havoc in this whole world. The following is most destructive. Following may be all right in technical world. You may follow a senior carpenter to become a good carpenter. We are not talking about that. But following in matters of understanding makes for only undertaking, not understanding. Moment you follow any understanding, it is no longer understanding, it is undertaking. That is why you find that silly phrases of that person writing to Gopi, there is no misunderstanding between us, we are not in pratikriya. These are all silly phrases. Borrowed second-hand harangues with no perception, with no understanding, only yet another undertaking. So you may say, I am a dreamer. Here dreamer means visionary. But I am not the only one. That means this non-divisive awareness which has happened in my body, in the body of John Lennon, may happen in your body. In spite of the divisive consciousness in which we are caught. We are caught in that, but there is quite a possibility. If it has happened in his body, it can happen in others' body also. So when he says that I am not the only, I hope you will join us, which means this non-divisive awareness which has happened in this body may happen to anyone. In spite of the divisive consciousness in which most of the people are caught, are confined. So this is the meaning. I hope and the world will be as one. That means universality of human beings. See, we are all universal human beings, in spite of being an unique individual. That is the beauty of creation. So much of diversity, but there is no division. Each human being is unique. There is not another human being in the whole planet which will be exactly like you, with your face, with your gunas, with your tendencies, with your gestures and postures. Not another, the whole planet. And yet, in spite of this uniqueness, you are an universal human being. Because your basic human awareness, non-divisive awareness, is exactly same. And even your divisive consciousness, consisting of greed, fear, etc., belief system, they are not same, but they are similar. For example, greed in a Western country may be for a car, and in India it may be for a bicycle, but greed is greed. Similarly, the fear may be of one kind in this country, another kind in another country, one kind of in one group of people, another kind in another group of people, depending on the cultural input, conditioning, upbringing and all that. So the human beings, not only in the basic non-divisive awareness, which is exactly same, even in the divisive consciousness, it is similar. So then where is the individual? There is whole humanity. In fact, the dictionary meaning of the individual is indivisible. Divisible means can be divided. Individual cannot be divided. But in the name of individuality, we go on asserting our ego and I-ness. That is the tragedy. And this simple thing we don't understand. Bas. So, and the world will be as one means universality of humans will prevail despite the uniqueness of an individual. Now, the last imagine no possessions. Here, this imagine means the instinct of possessiveness may vanish. Possessions are necessary for food, clothes and shelter. Certain accumulation of possession and certain preservation, conservation of that possession is a practical thing. Without that, if you do not conserve your clothes, you will have to walk naked. You have to collect your clothes and you have to conserve your clothes. Similarly, you have to collect your food and you have to conserve your food also. See, the fruits which were brought by so many devotees, they had to be conserved in the fridge so that we can eat it slowly, day in and day out. So we are not talking about this kind of possession. Here, when he says imagine no possession means here the imagine is instinct. The instinct of possessiveness may vanish.